Hi collective. I just thought I'd do a quick read for you guys for the month of April. So, what you're kind of going through going into April, what's on the horizons. Okay, so this is a collective reading. It's not sign specific, but I will call out the signs as I see them. So I've done a traditional Celtic cross spread. So hopefully that will give you kind of some perspective on this energy as it is for the whole month. So it'll help you kind of place it a little bit better. But just off the bat, when I was shuffling and when I kind of was laying the cards out on the desk, there's a I'm genuinely getting collective, and it may, not everything's going to resonate because it is collective, not sign specific, and it is for the month of April in its entirety. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. But I'm getting a lot of like swords energy. So that's air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's an energy here of a lot of um strategy, maybe tactics, things that have happened in regards to communication, endings. I'm getting a lot of endings here, a lot of endings that are shaped, that are really informing this energy moving into April. So I'll just get cracking. The first card I pulled was the Three of Swords, which is, this is your current energy, guys. So whatever it is you are taking through into April, this is very much in regards to some kind of disappointment or heartbreak that you have experienced recently. This is air energy, specifically Libra, but it can be anything around traditional, heartbreak, romantically, or it could be, separation from a loved one. It could be a separation or some kind of loss of, anything really. So whether that be a job, a person, a place, a thing. It generally speaks to a lot of unhappiness or kind of sorrow, some kind of upheaval. So this may be the energy that you're in at the moment or have recently been in. The crossing energy that I got, your challenge to this heartbreak, to this betrayal or absence or loss, whatever it is, the challenge that you have is the death card. So the death card is Scorpio energy, speaks very much of endings and new endings, so new beginnings can come in. So very specifically spiritual transformations or just transformations in general. It can be a transformation of relationships, jobs, anything really. But it is, the death card is major arcana, so this very much speaks to something that needed to happen, possibly outside of your control, but something that needed to happen to usher in a new beginning for you. So that's the energy, that's the challenge that's crossing this. So you may have felt recently that whatever this heartbreak or loss or betrayal or whatever it is, whatever that's about, you may have been resisting this. Maybe you've been resisting this new beginning that's coming in, and that could be possibly because you can't see past the pain at the moment. You can't see past the loss. You can't see past the hurt. But this needed to happen, and there will be a new beginning because of this. Okay, there will be stability as well, I would say, because of this. The death card, number 13 equals a 4, which is all about stability. So that's in your current energies and your challenge. In your root, again, talking about this experience, talking about this energy as a whole, your root or your past energy is the Ten of Swords. So again, more swords. Now, the Ten of Swords speaks to quite a painful ending. So it sounds a little bit dramatic, but I think with the Three of Swords being here and the death card, I feel like whatever this ending was, it was something that was really difficult for you, and it probably was quite painful. So I'm sorry you guys went through that. But this is in your past, okay? You are hopefully, well, we'll see as the cards go along. You see how you move through it in regards to April. In your crowning energy, guys, is the Devil card. Again, another major arcana. Number 15, 1 and 5 equals 6. 6 also can mean the lovers in tarot. So this could be about, a romantic relationship, but the lovers also means a major decision that had to be made. Now, I mentioned the lovers card and I mentioned a major decision that had to be made because we've got the Two of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, and it speaks to needing to make a decision and feeling unable to make one. So it speaks very much of like a stalemate or a difficult decision. So this situation, this ending, this thing that's caused you to be in some kind of grief or loss, it may have been a really difficult decision, but it had to be made. Um, Going back to the devil card though, in your crowning energy, the crowning energy is very much what's on your mind at the moment, what you're thinking about, what's preoccupying your energy. And with the devil card being there, it's an energy of, potentially maybe some kind of like self-loathing, maybe depression. You may be listening to your ego a little bit. Maybe you're feeling insecure at the moment as a result of this ending. Maybe there's a feeling of kind of hopelessness at the moment. And no, this reading doesn't sound or kind of like um the best energy at the moment, but just stick with it. But that is in your crowning energy. The best thing about the devil being in your crowning energy is that the sooner that you can realize that you are in this energy, and you can realize that there's a lot of these invasive thoughts or whatever it is self-inflicted, the sooner that you can face that and move forward. What you've got here in your recent past is devil energy as well is Capricorn, so you may or may not have those placements. You don't have to. In your recent past, again, you've got another major arcana, that is the Hanged Man. This is Pisces energy. The Hanged Man speaks to having to change your perspective on something, or having changed your perspective as a result of you've as a result of how you've been thinking or how you've been acting or certain decisions that have been made. You're feeling trapped, you're feeling confined, you're feeling quite self-limited. But the Hanged Man here is here to tell us that you can free yourself if you change your perspective here. Okay, the Hanged Man represents somebody who's quite enlightened, or becomes enlightened as a result of changing their perspective. So with the sun there just behind the halo just behind his head, it speaks to an enlightening as a result of changing his perspective, and he has physically hung himself upside down to gain a different perspective. So this is your recent past, guys, which very much speaks to, this is the more current energy you're in. So you're in the energy of having changed your perspective, but you're still plagued by self-limiting thoughts at the moment, or maybe obsessive behaviors, addiction, depression, whatever it is for you. It will be different for everybody. Again, what I would say here, coming into your Queen of Swords in your future energy, near future energy, the Queen of Swords is someone who is basically a phoenix rising. Okay, somebody who's literally has risen from the ashes of their experience. The Queen of Swords is somebody who has been through heartbreak, who has been through betrayal, who has not let it kind of overcome her, or she is not subdued by it, and she has not succumbed to it. What it's done is it's shaped who she is. The Queen of Swords, and again, it doesn't need to be male or female, it's just the energy. The Queen of Swords is somebody who has learned from their experiences, has, as a result of that, has kind of established boundaries. She has established quite keen perceptiveness. She has developed a balanced judgment in regards to what's fair and what's not fair. She is head over heart, but she is not without heart. If you look in the picture there, she has one hand holding a sword, which means she's ready to go if you push her. She's the sum of her experiences. But with the other hand, she's got an open palm, so she's she can be very forgiving, but just very fair is what that represents. So this is somebody, recent future Queen of Swords, who has come through this painful ending here in the past, who has not succumbed to their current challenges of heartbreak and betrayal. The Death card here signifies a transformation in energies, which is the reason why you guys will in the recent future become in your Queen of Swords energy. So it's not all doom and gloom. It just shows that maybe this past month, or it could be this past year, the year so far, or whatever it is for you guys, you may have had a really tough start to the year, or a tough month last year, but you are coming out of it there, okay, with the Queen of Swords. And you're coming out of it wiser as well, okay. Just to go back to what's at the bottom of the deck, guys, with the Two of Swords, this decision that had to be made, it could have been around something financial, but it really, what the impression that I'm getting here, it could have been around some kind of it could have been a long-term relationship here, some kind of legacy, some family issue. It could have been in regards to a family home. This could be even a decision to make to have it, to get a divorce, or to end a family unit as well. So take what resonates, and I say that as well because the Queen of Swords historically represents a divorced woman, okay, or a divorced feminine. Down here in your how you see yourself, is the Page of Wands. So this really shows a great level of optimism, really, a great level of energy, despite whatever it is you've been going through over the past few months or longer. You have an energy of optimism. The Page of Swords is fire energy, so it's an energy of passion, an energy of wanting to create, and an energy of wanting to initiate. You're ready, but the Page of Swords very much represents communication, guys. So this is, the page is someone who is a happy little explorer. As you can see there, the Page of Swords is in a desert, a completely abandoned desert. That's not right, is it? Basically the desert, it's empty, it's fruitless, but the Page of Swords here, the Page of Wands here, is here to represent optimism and positivity within that landscape. So with his little wand there, with the little leaves on there, he's super positive that he can turn that landscape into a beautiful, lush landscape just with the power of optimism and his single wand. So that is the energy that you guys are in. You're looking forward at the moment, okay? And this is the energy that you are trying to inhabit. So yeah, this is really great. This is somebody who is also energetic and courageous. So yeah, well done, guys. And then in your next card, you've got this is the external factors here, so how others see you. So you've got the Five of Cups here, which is Scorpio energy. So how others see you, they may see you in an energy of sadness, loss, grief, or despair. They may see you as somebody who is focusing on what hasn't worked instead of focusing on the blessings that you do have, with the Two of Cups behind you, the blessings that you do have. This is how others see you. This isn't necessarily the case, okay? And I say it's not the case because this is your internal, this is how you see yourself. So people are looking at you, people know what you've been through, by the looks of it. People know that what you've been through, they've probably seen you have a really tough time of it. They've been witness to this incredibly painful ending here in the past, and they have watched you go through your grief and your despair and your sadness, and that's how they see you at the moment, or that's what your external factors are as well. So when I say it's how others see you, it's really your external factors, so things that have determined your external energies at the moment, okay? And then we've got in your hopes, you've got, and your fears, hopes and fears, but I just like to say hopes because what's the point in saying fears, right? Knight of Cups. Again, there's a lot of water energy on this table, so we'll go through that in a second. But in your hopes, guys, and maybe your fears, is your Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups is somebody who is, first of all, he's a knight, so knights move quickly in the deck, but he's the knight of romance. He's the knight of charm, of passion, of hopefulness in regards to romance and love. He's also the knight of creative expression as well, and just creativity and initiation of passion and all things creative. So take it as it resonates. If this is not romantic for you, this may be in regards to some kind of passion. Maybe there was a recent ending in some kind of project that was really close to your heart, and this this in your being in your hopes, in the position of hopes, this is where you're hoping to get to. Again, you're hoping to reignite that passion, you're hoping to reignite that creative spark, you're hoping to reignite that exciting project. Maybe the Knight of Cups can represent an individual as well. So yeah, it definitely could be you guys, looking for love. You, with it being a night, you may be on those dating sites at the moment, putting yourself out there. If you are, well done. You may be mingling, going out, seeing what's out there. If you are, well done. It really shows like I said, a phoenix rising from the ashes, someone who hasn't lost hope in love or hasn't lost hope in regards to something that they are passionate about. So whatever this ending is that has happened for you recently, or whatever this energy is that you've been in recently, it shows here in your hopes that you are not letting it hold you back. Also, with this being a hopes and fears position, there could be some fear here, guys, around putting yourself out there. You may be feeling kind of at a loss, or you may be feeling vulnerable, you may be feeling a little bit insecure, but I would just say go with it, guys, because what you've got in your outcome for April is the World card. So this is another major arcana, comes out to 3, which is the number of kind of collaboration. The World represents a new cycle, or the ending of a cycle, or the beginning of a new cycle, but more abstractly it represents success and achievement, some kind of accomplishment. So whatever energy that you guys have been in, or you will be kind of healing from moving through April, it will, you will move through it, and it will be to your benefit, guys. You will be there could be somebody here in your hopes here that's coming in to offer you a cup of love, or some kind of initiation of romance here, or that could be you. But whatever it is for you guys, the World card show in your outcome shows you that anything is possible, success is possible, rising and overcoming this lack energy that you've been in, and this grief that you've been in is possible. So April is looking, and this is for the collective, guys, so it may not resonate to a T, but I do feel like this is a very specific story, or energy of a really painful ending, and somebody rising from the ashes and finding themselves again in the World card there in the outcome. So guys, that is a very quick reading for the collective energy for April, guys. Please like, share and subscribe. I am _poppy_o. Comment if it resonates, guys. Hit me up for a personal reading if you would like for me to read energy that is more in tune to you specifically, and you would like a more accurate reading. But other than that, have a really good weekend, and I will get the messages for the week done probably tomorrow now. All right, guys, have a good day.